I am back in the 200cc World Cup using some more 200cc world record combos. You guys seem to always enjoy these videos. I really enjoy making them for you guys as well. You know, getting some more combo variety combos I would never even think to use. And we have a pretty terrible one for the most part for the first combo here. Wario, Prancer, Crimson Slim Tires, and the Super Glider. This is the world record combo on 3DS Toad Circuit, used by Army because of its high speed, I think. You know, that's what I'm assuming. And it really is not very good, you know, in general for most tracks on 200. Definitely very specific, like a lot of these combos. If you guys saw that last video I did using world record combos in the 200cc World Cup, I actually was lucky enough to get the track that the combo I was using, you know, had the world record on, which was Rosalina's Ice World, Max Traction, and it was a super easy time. Unfortunately, we're playing on Athens, and I have basically no handling. There's an unfortunate shock in the off-road for me. And yeah, this race is not looking good already. We can thankfully get the double, but we get stuck with the golden mushroom. And that player has the bill. I'm going to go super wide. Hopefully I don't get hit. And we can get one more box. What can we get? We get the star. I'm flying all over the place. I know I'm stuck. I was going to go in the cave. I changed my mind. I got stuck on the rock anyways, and we get the bill. So maybe I can actually pass a couple players here at the very end of the race. It looks like I will, and somehow get the fourth. And we're back. Ice Outpost. Another track that isn't ideal for this combo. We'll see if I can make it work. In general, I think it's actually faster to just drive in a straight line than it is to go for mini turbos, which, if you guys have seen my content before, it basically throws me off every time I go to use a combo like this. That's an unfortunate bump off the edge, but I should know better. You know, going for the shortcut in these lobbies also, or always rather, so unpredictable. But like I was saying, I'm so used to chaining mini turbos, to snaking, just to drifting a lot in general with most builds I use in this game, that whenever I use a build like this one where it's literally just better off to drive in a straight line, I forget about it and I just go flying off the track, and that's a terrible pull. We're pretty far behind. I can't really go for the shortcut. I don't think I can make it, you know, with the speed I have with the golden with this build. We somehow don't get lag trailed there, and we're actually in a good spot. Oh, I missed the double though. I hit something. I bumped off something there. Not really sure. But hey, we're back and forth. The player in first is pretty far ahead. We're going to need a miracle, and that is not good. I mean, it's good that there's a blue shell to hit them, but we got taken out by it. Okay, thankfully that player gets lag trailed and it wasn't me. We're going to blink off the wall here. And you know what? I'm going to go for the shortcut. Can I actually hit it this time? Wow, we actually do. And I am going flying. Oh no, I'm going to have to slow down and use my shroom. Wait, I went flying off the other side of the map. I thought I was safe to recover, and we get landed, or we land on a bullet bill rather. Thanks, Lakitu. We pull the shock, but it's way too late. We get another golden, and it looks like we're going to come in last here. It's going to be close. But yeah, last place. I couldn't even use the shock. What a race. So we have Tokyo Blur for the next race, and normally I would not enjoy playing this track, but with this combo, I am glad to play this track. You know, super wide, lots of space. Don't have to worry about, you know, going off the track all too much. Although, what are my lines already? Missing the mini turbo. We have the shroom. I cannot get a mini turbo at all, guys. This is crazy. I'm so used to, you know, chaining them so early that I'm just missing them with this combo entirely. Okay, I'm going to shroom up. That's a green shell. And that's another green shell. And it's finally going to connect. It's so hard to avoid them sometimes. Let's just super horn half the lobby there. Go wide for the double. Wow, what a pull. We get the star and the red shell. We can just go in the shortcut. Unfortunately, both the items get taken there before we could get one. And we can red shell. Wait, did that player... Their star lasted a long time. I figured it would hit them there, but didn't. Oh no, I'm going to hit the wall. And we get the plant. That's an unfortunate pull. Although it can clear the way, get rid of those players. We're going to get boomerang though. And we get another star. What is this? Item roulette. I guess first is so far ahead that we're getting some crazy power items. And I'm going to spam everything. Oh no, I'm going to get hit by the bullet bill. And I used the boo too early. That's an unfortunate timing. And we get the 7th. And yet another city track. This time it's New York Minute. This one's kind of like Tokyo in the fact that, you know, I actually have a decent chance of winning. We'll see what happens. I think the key, as always in 200, is to not fall too far behind. What am I saying? And that's not a great start, running right into that Goomba. Let's go ahead and get the double. Try to actually get some mini turbos this time. and not hit too many walls. Okay, well, that was way too close. I'm just all over the place, but hey, we're back up in 4th. We somehow have a start. I'm just going to use it right away. Get the double here. What can we get? 2 single shrooms, but actually, yeah, we're not in a bad spot. We're actually in 1st, at least momentarily. I wonder if we can keep our lead here. I'm going to hold this shroom for now. I'm probably going to get redded out of 1st. In case there's a blue shell, we're in a good spot. And why am I snaking? You know what? I'm going to chain everything, go for some protection, actually. And we get the bomb here. Oh, no, I went in the off-road there. This player's actually going to pass me for a second. And yeah, I'm falling so far behind. But wait, there's the blue shell. We get the double red shell. I'm just going to throw both of them. They're going to get blued. But there's another player, and we're going to get the second. And we're back on Trro Ridge. Another pretty bad track for this combo, honestly. Lots of tight corners, lots of traffic to watch out for. And like I've been saying, my handling is pretty bad. So I'm going to need another miracle. But we got the second last race on New York Minute, which isn't terrible. So I feel like, you know, even though the combo's been pretty bad, we've been doing all right, all things considered. And wait, how did we not get hit by that car there? That was pretty crazy. I guess you can kind of bounce off the side of them and not get taken out. And I'm going to hit the back that time. I think that's why I actually got taken out there. And oh no, that player now has the shroom in 1st, it looks like. We can go ahead and red shell that player out. And I guess they didn't actually get hit. I don't know what's going on right now. And you know what? I'm going to chain. No, okay, I actually missed the items there. I was going to chain my mushroom, get rid of the blooper. We can use it now because that player's getting blued, and now we're back in 1st. Although I'm sure the players behind me might have a shroom for the shortcut right here. I'm actually going to brake too hard and miss my mini turbo there, unfortunately. And go ahead and avoid that red shell. That's a banana. Okay, we can still grab the double item box somehow. That was way too close for comfort. Let's go ahead and chain. I only got 1 box there. I think my bomb might have connected. Not sure. I didn't hit the target right behind me, which I was trying to. Looks like they do have a shroom for the shortcut here. We're going to see what happens. They have another one. Or the ending cut is the question. They don't, and they're going to lag trail me. But there's the shock. I'm hitting the wall, though. And yeah, I think we're too far behind after that lag trail. Unfortunate. And wait, where did that Dry Bones player come from? They passed me, but I think I passed them back. I do, and I get another second. And we're back with a new world record combo. This time it is Rosalina, the W25 Silver Arrow, the Azure Rollers, and the Super Glider. This is the world record for 200cc on 3DS Music Park. And I believe this finally dethroned one of the longest standing world records in the game for 200 at least. I think it was a Waluigi combo if I had to guess, but I'm pretty sure the world record on Music Park was up for like 2 years or more, and it was by far the longest standing 200 world record. One of the, you know, the few that were left since the Wave 4 changes really tipped the game on its head. And unfortunately, I only get 1 box. I get redded, and we're gonna see if we can make the comeback. That's another red shell coming for me. And I think there's a player in here that recognizes me. I am rocking my normal Hydrix me and tag today, and they're using that Wario combo that I was using last race. And I believe their name was Hi Hydrix as well, funny enough. But of course, it is hard to find rooms in the 200cc World Cup to play 200cc every race. So I'm going to stick with this room for now. Unfortunately, we're going to get Super Horn there. We need something good on this set. Oh, we get the plant. That's a terrible pull. I was hoping for shrooms or a star or something, especially because I don't think this is going to run out. It's not. And we get another fire flower. Unfortunate pulls. And hopefully I can hold on to the third here. It looks like we barely will. Not too bad. And we're back in a new lobby, this time in a completely different tournament as well. This is the 200cc tournament. Another 200cc tournament that you can play online that is very active. I feel like this one's a lot more active recently, although back when I started making videos, the 200cc World Cup was the main one. And the only real difference, I believe, is the fact that this one actually has CPUs in it, which can definitely add to the chaos. I find when you're playing in these tournaments with CPUs, there's a lot more random shocks for some reason. Besides that, there really isn't too much of a difference. And we're off to an early lead. This is not a terrible track for this build, but not great, you know, at least in the beginning section with all the winding corners. Another build, I believe, that has a lot of speed. You know, Rosalina, heavy character, the W25 Silver Arrow. I think it's the same stats as the Ink Striker, maybe. I think, actually, no, that might be the Mach 8, but this is definitely a faster vehicle as far as I know. We're going to see if we can, you know, keep up the first place. I'm going to go for the double this time. We do have a little bit of a lead still. We have 10 coins as well. The Azure Rollers are definitely helping out compared to that last build with Wario. Or, you know, charging up these mini turbos a little bit faster. The handling is great as well. That red shell got cracked on the pinball, maybe. So I guess we're fine. You know, in first, we have the green shell. Second and third are right there, but the rest of the pack is pretty far behind. Of course, in these 200cc tournaments, it's always, you know, a gamble as to who you will get matched with in terms of skill level. And especially with 200cc, where it's a lot more skillful than 150, it is all over the place. I generally like to think, you know, I am decent, at least good at 200, because I have been playing a lot over the last few months. But every once in a while, I will get matched with a player who is just way above everyone else, and it's not even close. And especially, you know, when I'm struggling with one of these non-meta combos, rather, it is definitely a struggle for real. And wow, that was terrible getting hit by that pinball, because we're gonna get comboed here with the red shells. I just lost so much time there, going backwards, taking forever to accelerate. We're gonna get triple redded. We're not. We're gonna get passed anyways, and we get the third. And we're back. 3DS Rainbow Road this time. Let's hope I don't throw as hard as last time. You know, the blooper messed me up. I hit the pinball, hit the little bumper, and it was all downhill from there. So we're gonna see if I can get up to an early lead this time and never look back. There's a red shell. I don't really want to trick, even though I'm pretty sure it's faster, just because it is 200 on all those ramps. Just like that one as well. Yeah, I feel like I'm going all over the place. Okay, we're good for now. I accidentally spammed that banana, however, though. And yeah, we're gonna get red shell because of that. But we should be able to catch up. We have... This player is right here, you know, in first now. They pass us. Oh no, that's another red shell, though. I'm actually gonna... Okay, I was gonna slow down to try not get hit off, but we can actually just outrun it and get some protection. I forgot I'm playing 200, where you can actually outrun red shells and blue shells for quite a while, actually. And there's another one coming my way. I guess I'll have to hold on to my protection. Oh no, I accidentally threw the green shell when I went to pull it out for protection. And that just went flying. We got hit. We're still in second somehow after all that. I cannot see anything. Did we hit the boost panel? Oh no, I actually missed it there. Okay, I want to hit the glider so I can actually get the double box. Nice. Am I gonna get the second one? Okay, nice again. We get the super horn. I think we're too far behind though. Yeah, first has a bit of a lead. There's another blooper. So I'm just focused on not falling off the edge, but I guess I will have to take the second place. And we're back on Rainbow Road once again. This time it is Wii Rainbow Road, my favorite of the bunch. And it's actually pretty good to have a fast combo on this one, because the world record, I'm pretty sure, is currently Funky Kong with a really good anti-gravity speed build. So I think that we're in a good spot, you know, having low handling but high speed. Finally, another good track that is good for us. I think it's actually faster to not do the double cut and do it like that. Hop over those little spots in the middle there, those little gaps. And yeah, we're in third. Not too bad to start. I think what I'll do here is chain these green shells. Get another box. What can we get with the boomerang? I'm just spamming it. Try not to hit the wall. What else can I get here? Yeah, we actually have quite a bit of a lead over the rest of the pack. Wow, I almost went off the track there somehow. Let's chain again. Why not? I'm going to throw that boomerang forward. Can I snipe that player? Looks like we just missed them. Can use another shroom here. And we are keeping up with the front of the pack. Although I'm going to take that corner way too inside and actually fly off the track. And yeah, we just lost a ton of time just like that. We should get a good power at him here. Yeah, we'll get the boo in third because we are so far behind, actually. And let's see what else we can get. This player's going fairly slow around the corner so we can pass them. First does have a bit of a lead. We're going to get instant redded and then shock there, unfortunately, after the glider. Those shells just go so quickly out of the glider. There's nothing I can do to react there. We actually get triple red. So does the player in front of us. There's another blue shell. We can just red that player that got us earlier. Unless they pull, you know, like a star or something. And it looks like they were able to outrun it, maybe. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Oh no, we get the fire flower. Yeah, I definitely want to get rid of this so I can chain again at the next set. Let's go ahead and just spam that. There is so much going on. We get more shrooms. First is like right here though, because of the two blue shells and the shock. I don't know if we can even catch up, if it's even a possibility. We're gonna need some really good items. Wait, we're in second. First actually fell off the track, maybe. I did not even notice. I was too focused there. And we can almost fall off the edge. We get the double red shells. And wait, I can hit them after the set here. Go, red shell, go. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's just barely not. And we'll take the second. And we're back on N64 Calamari Desert. Another good track for a high speed build. We should be in a good spot. This is more of a bagging track, but I think there's only like 6 of us, and it is 200cc, of course. And we're gonna end up getting trailed, but then I'm gonna connect on my red shell anyways. So I guess it didn't matter there. What a sequence. And actually, now that I'm back here, I might slow it a little bit to try to get some better items. I was gonna try to front run because, you know, I started in first, or in second at the front of the pack rather. But since we're back here, you know, I can get some coins, try to get some good power items, and make the comeback. And no, that's a green shell. I saw it way too late to do anything about it. I was already kind of in my line there. We can go ahead and chain our star. What else can we get? We get green shells. Let's just get rid of those. Wait, you can't go through the cacti on this map? I thought you could for some reason. It's kind of like that on some other tracks as well, where when you're in like a star or a boo, you actually can't go through, you know, as many items as I thought you could for some reason. Go ahead and chain all those mushrooms. That's the train. We somehow stay on the track there, which is great. We can go ahead and use all of our shrooms in the off-road here. And we're actually up into second. First has a bit of a lead, and I think the blue shell is just a little bit too late once again. But it looks like we will take yet another second. And for the next combo, we have the 200cc world record on Sherbet Land, Yoshi, the Koopa Clown, the sponge tires, and the paper glider. Now, I believe this is the world record combo because of the insanely high traction. And of course, that map has a ton of ice everywhere, so it's only right. It's kind of like the Rosalina build we used in the last time I did one of these videos. And I thought I had a mini turbo there. I guess not. We're right behind High Hydrix right here. Go ahead and take this shortcut. We get the second place coin, but the two of us have quite a bit of a lead over the rest of the pack, it looks like. So hopefully, you know, I can get lucky with a blue shell or a snipe or something. I threw that way too early. Let's try not to get leg trailed here, and try not to get smart pounced either. So the green shell is just flying all over the place. And we get the super horn. Do I want to use it? I don't really see a reason to. You know, this player's right here. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just super horn them. Try to get a lead. I was going to hold it. And wait, we actually missed them somehow. What is that lag? They were right on top of me there. And I actually thought I saw them get hit too on the mini-map, but I guess not. We get the iframe dodge on the blue shell at least. And what can we, with the red shell, let's go ahead and chain that. I should have probably waited for the next set maybe. But I'll see if I can, actually it's gonna hit them after the set, which is even better. Can I get some more red shells? We can get one more here. Go, red shells, go. Once again, I cannot get the mini turbo. It looks like the red's gonna connect. We get another red shell, and we're in the lead actually. We're in first by a little bit, but there's the shock. We get the trick, and we will get the first. And we're back on Ninja Hideway. Not a low traction map, but definitely a map that needs, you know, some good handling, some good lines. So I feel like this combo will help out a ton. And I don't really know if it's worth it to go for the shroomless cut on this map or not. So I'm actually just going to go around here, and that is definitely slower, hitting the wall there. Yeah, literally everyone is just going to pass me. And I guess we're going to be in 6, you know, from here on out, trying to make the comeback. I actually just realized, too, you do want to go up top because of the ending shortcut. I believe that is much faster if you can do the shortcut at the end of the lap, where you can basically cut off this whole corner. It looks like no one else is going for it. I don't really know how to do it myself either. So maybe I'll try it for you guys here. I am, like, basically losing all my speed. I'm going to have to use my shroom, even though I was in first. And we actually get double protection, though, which is great. And oh, no, we're going to miss it. Again, it looks like. I don't even know if you can actually get up to the very top from here or not. If you hold back, can you? Oh yeah, you can easily get up. I'm so used to not taking this path because on 150, I feel like there's no reason to go up here. So we can go ahead and stay up here. And I don't really know what to do. We're going to just trick and hold back and hope for the best. Okay, no, I cut that way too inside. We are off the track. We have a bit of a lead though, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I can go for it again on lap 3 here. Oh no, I'm going to the wall. We get some more protection, which is awesome. Keep pulling protection. I find that since wave 6, you get a lot more double protection when you're in first rather than getting coins, it feels like. Actually, this player is right on top of me. Maybe I shouldn't go for it again. Or maybe I should anyways. I'm going to fail, so I guess we'll never know. And I'll just try to win the race here. The blue is out. I think it's going to be too late, though. We can go ahead and back them, so it doesn't matter. Nothing to worry about. We get the super horn anyways, so I can go ahead and block it if I needed to. There's a shock. There's the blue shell. It doesn't matter. And we get the first. And we are back on Squeaky Clean Sprint. See if we can get another first place. Maybe not mess around so much to get there. Although I do find Ninja Hideway, it's very noticeable, you know, who has experience on 200 and who does not. So that's definitely one of the harder tracks for beginners, at least. And yeah, like I said, we're going to see if we can keep our lead, stay in first. Accidentally missed the box there. I shouldn't have chained. So I might as well use my coin there. Go ahead and go for another double here. Wait, this player's going to almost take it from me. They're going to just miss it. We'll go ahead and chain our coin, get up to 5. And yeah, we're in the lead. Bit of breathing room, which is always nice. Go ahead and get another item box here. Look like the pack is already starting to fall a little bit behind. So we should have no problems, you know, get another top spot this race at the very least. Maybe not a first place, but probably a podium finish nonetheless. And my coin gets stolen. That's okay. That's why I had it in the front slot. You guys didn't know, you always want to have a coin in the front, some protection in the back. So when a boo does steal your item, they steal the coin and not your protection, especially when you have a super horn. You know, it helps a lot. So instead of chaining, you know, at this next set, because I have the shell in the back, I want to keep the coin out front, like I said, just in case there is another boo. You typically only want to chain if you only have, you know, an item. And look, there's another boo right on cue, and there's a red shell too. It didn't really matter because of the shock, so I end up getting hit anyways. And unfortunately, there's a blue shell as well. And did that Peachette dodge? They were in a ghost, it looks like. And there's going to be another red shell. Wow, we just got comboed. Red shell, blue shell, shock, another red shell. Definitely an unfortunate way to go at the end of the race here. And go ahead and drop the bomb and get that dry bones player. And we'll get the third. And we're back. Maple Treeway. See if we get another first place. This new Yoshi build is definitely a lot more comfortable than the previous builds I used in the video. Of course, like I said, tons of traction, but generally just a lot of handling. You know, Yoshi being such a good character class, and the Koopa Clown feels great as well. Lots of handling on this build too. And we're gonna get bumped way off the edge. Wow, that is terrible. The respawn took like 10 minutes. This player actually looks like they fell off as well. We can go for the snipe. We're gonna miss. Is it gonna smart bounce? We almost actually smart bounce that Daisy player. Let's just go for an item box here since we're behind anyways. It doesn't really matter. We get the red shell. What else can we get here? We can see if we can catch up. We can go ahead and chain it. Wow, it's a great pull. The triple mushrooms. We can go ahead and take the shortcut. Looks like the red connected there. We get another red. And yeah, first really isn't too far up. Yeah, we're in second already, just like that. There is the shock, but we're on the glider, which is great. And I threw the red shell, so that will go ahead and connect with the player in first. And just like that, we're back into first. Hopefully we don't get bumped into another map again on this lap. Okay, it looks like we're good. We can go ahead and use our coin here. Get another coin. And hopefully, you know, not look back this time. I actually completely messed up my line there. We got hit by something in the air. I'm not sure what hit us. Something else hit my lag trail there, my trailed green shell rather. So yeah, we're back down into fourth just like that. We get another shroom though for the shortcut this lap, which is awesome. Nice ground shroom as well. Some good protection. We get some more coins here. And we're back up into second actually, just like that. Can we go ahead and back someone? Can we throw it forward and hit that player? Looks like we're going to miss them. That's a ground shroom. Oh, I actually missed it. There's another ground shroom. And actually completely failed there. And missed the double box. I threw that red shell, but it didn't hit them, I guess. I think it hit the banana, even though they trailed the same banana. I'm not sure how that even happens. Or they got hit by the same banana, and then their red shell just disappeared. What is the lag right now? And we only get the coin, of course, because we're in first. We need something, anything to back. I guess we actually don't. We can outrun the red shell, and we get the first. And we are back on GCN Waluigi Stadium. Another track I find is very tough on 200. I'm gonna actually burn out there at the start, so I guess I am already, you know, making it a little bit more challenging for me. But actually, I pulled the triple mushrooms, which will make this shortcut very easy. You know, I don't have to go for the shroomless method. Yeah, just like that, we're back up into second place with the double shrooms as well. I'll go ahead and get another item box here. See what else I can get. That player, did they burn out? I'm not quite sure what happened. That red shell is actually not coming for me. We get hit by a super horn. What is even happening right now? The player's going to go ahead and trail their green. That player's just going to fly by us on the glider too. And we are battling it out here. Oh no, I threw the... Wait, no, the red shell did connect. What is even happening? There's a shock as soon as I pull the super horn in first as well. What is going on? Somehow we end up in first after all that. And only the shock really hit us there. We can go ahead and take the shortcut super easily because of the shock. And I'll go ahead and go for a double box here. With the coin, get some protection. We really don't have much of a lead, but we are in first, which is great. And I'm going to miss the item box. Good thing I didn't chain my green there. I feel like that happens way too much on 200 where I just go flying and completely miss, what I was going for. And there's the blue shell. I actually don't know where the player in second went. I was going to slow out because I thought they were right on top of me. I think they must have failed there. So I guess we can just keep going. I'm going to go around the shortcut because I'm probably going to get blued here. And maybe... Okay, there. It finally catches up to me. We're going to get redded, but we have the iframes. There's another red. We're not going to be able to get protection. There's another red shell. We're going to get stuck on the little piranha plant pipe there. Unfortunate timing. That's a boomerang. We can go ahead and throw our green shell. We missed. We can go ahead and chain a red shell at the set. Did we connect? It looks like that player had some more protection. We're going to miss both the snipes. And it looks like I will finish in third. We are back with one final race here on London Loop. And of course, you guys already know, if you've seen the channel before, we're going to go ahead and do the London Loop on London Loop. It's only right. I'm going to go ahead and do the London Loop twice. You know what? Never mind. I went on a bounce there. Let's just do it once. We get the triple mushrooms in the pocket. I need some coins though if I'm going to, make the comeback. That Mario CPU, the metal Mario CPU is taking all my coins, so I'm going to snipe them. And let's go ahead and get some more here. Never mind, I'm going to throw and miss that one too. But if you guys don't know, London Loop is a bit of a bagging track, so I like to just go around the circle, call it the London Loop, and, work on the comeback later on. Which, even though it's 200, it's definitely, possible to bag and make the comeback, of course. Go ahead and start now with the golden. Get another item box there. Yeah, we're already up into fifth. And I have the bullet bill in fifth place. There's like a million green shells. How did we not get hit there? There's another one behind us. I'm just going to use it now. We're in fourth. This should take us all the way up near first place. They're going to get blue shelled as well any moment now. We can go ahead and start throwing our red shells. Although there's a red shell coming for me, and it doesn't matter. There's the shock. That player dodged, it looks like. What can we get? We get double red shells. Let's just go ahead and throw them. I think that player might have mushrooms or something after the shock dodge. Hopefully we can pull something good at this next set for the shortcut coming up. And we don't. We pull the red shell and the triple greens. That is a terrible pull. That player finally got hit by my green shell there. And we need something good. I missed the trick. What can we get from this next set? There's another blue shell. Wait, we get the fire flower and the piranha plant, which is terrible. We're going to connect on the fire at least. And I will finish in third. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.